let's fly out. Last week we talked about Bill Belichick interviewing with the Tar Heels of North Carolina, and now the 72-year-old has come to grips or come to terms with the Tar Heels football team, as now he has agreed to a 5-year deal with the North Carolina Tar Heels. Trying to see if I can find the logistics of that number. And one of the most stunning and compelling moves in college football history, 6-time Super Bowl winning coach Bill Belichick was named the new head coach at North Carolina on Wednesday night. North Carolina officials said the sides agreed on a 5-year deal, which was approved by the Board of Trustees during an emergency meeting on Thursday. It is reported, I believe, that he was getting $50 million out of the deal, and it's for $10 million a year. We literally were talking about this last week. So now to see that Bill Belichick will be a part of college football, Elijah, was this a good move for the Tar Heels? What is this going to do for college football, and how long do you think he'll stay in college, if he will, for a long period of time?
Man, I'm afraid to make a prediction because last time I made it, we said he ain't going. 2 days later, I'm a Tar Heel baby. Like, oh hey, Bill, give me a week, give me a week. But I think that like what we were saying earlier, college football is bigger. It's getting bigger every year. Not knowing how many more playoff teams they can add in the next decade or so, but you got it's getting bigger and better. Longer, better. I'm sorry, longer seasons, more games. So you're gonna need somebody, and as they're getting ready for the pros, why not grab Bill? I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I said that last week. Not an advocate of it, but I can understand in a sense of get them ready for the pros and try to, mold the players as much as they can as they get to the professional level. So it's just saying to me that programs want to sell tickets. They want to sell tickets and get butts in the seats. I don't know what North Carolina fan base was like prior, but at this moment, who doesn't want to see Bill Belichick play? Who doesn't want to see Bill Belichick not play but coach and see what happens? And it's not like this is the first time it happened. Prior we see Dion, but before that you've seen I can't think. What's the guy that was at Grambling State? He used to coach for the Cleveland Browns. He was
Broderick,
at
not Broderick Fobbs. God, I know who you're talking about. I'm calling every black coach, but the one that it actually is.
yeah,
Hugh Jackson. I think it
Hugh
is Hugh
Jackson.
Jackson.
Hugh Jackson at Grambling State prior. I know. You know, I heard Ray Lewis was getting like looks and stuff to be a head coach. So it's like we seen it before. People in the pros, and there was coaching staffs of the pros. I mean, Eric Bieniemy was in the college before he got fired a couple weeks ago. So we seen it, and it happens. Now we just want to see how it works, especially with Bill, man, because personality means a lot. Dion personality shows a lot with Colorado. I can. I don't think we're going to see the same thing with Bill Belichick. Not saying he doesn't pour into his players, but it's a different way how he pour into his players. So I just think that this, man, I think is it the right move for North Carolina? I want to say yeah. If you're just talking about trying to build pros and put butts in seats, but I got to see how it all plays out because in this new college football, in the new football period, you can't be a bland guy and lead in that way. Everybody wants to see some type of emotion when it comes to being a leader. You can't just sit back and be like, "Well, that happens." Like, no, you gotta be out there and show, put energy out there. So I want to see what happens with Bill Belichick and University of North Carolina, and hopefully TV helped out and brought some personality out there. So we'll see.
Yeah, him and the personality, and also the 24-year-old girlfriend that he has. That's neither here nor there though. The Tar Heels, the last 4 seasons that they have played in, they have reached a bowl game and they lost all of them. So this isn't particularly a blue blood of a football program. This is a basketball school. So I think Bill Belichick going here, it presents a challenge not only for himself, but also to the program to say, like, all right, like I think I read that they said that they were going to start dumping more money into the NIL collective to give him an opportunity to get talented guys to come and play for the Tar Heels. So this is going to present a challenge for both sides of the spectrum. Bill Belichick is going to have to be able to relate to these college kids and deal with NIL and the transfer portal and all of that good stuff. But then also North Carolina is going to have to bend their knee a little bit and say, okay, what things can we do to make sure that not only do we keep him here, but that we turn this program into a winner, and that we start being able to not necessarily just win a national championship, but to compete to get in the college football playoff picture. They just want a spot in the picture. They want to get in the frame to start off with. And I think getting somebody of his caliber definitely is a starting point, because like I said last week, schematically and when it comes to football knowledge and knowing how to win, Bill Belichick gonna be able to do that. He ain't gonna be calling no great offense, but he know how to deal with defense. He knows how to handle up on defense. And because he is the experienced guy that he is, and he has been able to figure things out over the years of his career, I think that this is going to be something that definitely turns into a W for the Tar Heels in the long run. And shout outs to them also of not making this a stupid long commitment like LSU did, giving Brian Kelly a 10-year deal, you know. But it's a long enough commitment to where they can say, okay, you're here. You got about 3 seasons to really show us if you can make something shake or not. And then from there, we'll be able to figure out what we want to do for the future. Now, how long he stays in Chapel Hill, I'm not sure, because the brother is 72. So by the time that deal is over, he'll be 77. Now, I know you're only as young as you feel, but that man's still 70 something. I don't know. So we gonna see. We gonna see. And I know he was on Inside the NFL with Ryan Clark and Chad Ochocinco and Chris Long and Jay Cutler and those guys. So that gave him an opportunity to be in the media space a little bit more. But as a coach, we know Bill Belichick ain't trying to do all that talking and ha kikiing and all that stuff like that. Players have said behind the scenes that he is, cool, that, he knows how to have a good time and joke and all that stuff like that. But when it comes to getting in front of them cameras, you're not going to get nothing. You're not going to get a inkling of the game plan, all this stuff like that. So we shall see. Bill Belichick being the new head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels, we will be able to really figure out if this is what they want and what this will do for college football. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.